guys that was ridiculous, and then this point spread will just get wider as we get more games, because I'm pretty sure that this is only the first game for most of these players that we're looking at right now. So, I mean, you see players like Luki, who won that first game, Ace in there as well. You see the amount of eliminations that they got in that win. This makes it a potential for them to not only do it again, but we get a good idea of what a good game looks like from them.
So now, what do you think we should expect going forward? You know, are we going to see players turn it up a notch? Because now, as those points values increase, we're going to start seeing people kind of break away from the rest of the groups. What do you think we can expect?
Well, as people tend to break away, others will continue to kind of rise up as they churn through some of the players who maybe necessarily aren't having as good of a day. What I want to keep an eye on, though, is where that top line for the top 300 ends up being. For after day 1, so we can kind of have an idea of what day 2 will look like tomorrow. But then also, who are the people who we should start looking over the course of this whole thing? Who do we think is going to win in Europe? Who are the people we should be keeping an eye on as some of the best solo players? And as you've already called out, Castery has been playing really, really, really well. He played really well last week, and he kind of got a warm-up. We wanted to see if it would transition. So far, it's transitioned. I'm going to call out RV Slow. I'm going to give him a shout out. Everyone was like, hey, I don't know how well these console mobile guys end up doing. This dude just straight flew, took the flight, and then ended up, I think, placing 6th right there, or 5th right there. So
I hate to shout out to him, but we got to go to break apparently. We'll be back with more Fortnite action after this. Stay tuned, Fortnite fam. LCS Invitational. I'm your host Zeke, and joining us for this broadcast, we've got Monster D-Face, and new, first time, we've got Sancho! West. Got him. Dude, thank you guys so much for coming on. Can't wait to get into the first set of games. What do you guys think? Quick thoughts, Monster D-Face. What I thought, the way that I thought they were. Before this whole kind of tournament kicked off, we set the stakes a little bit. We thought maybe the lobby's going to be
pussy.
On the other hand, I was like, this might be a little bit of a tight kind of competition, and it has been like that so far. Could have been bitter, but this year will determine the pace of the rest of the tournament. So I'm excited. Things have been good though. So let's hear from Sancho. Quick thoughts.
I mean, we're essentially in the meat of the sandwich of all the games here. Monster said it best. We're about to get into the juiciness of it all. And I have to kind of piggyback on what Baller mentioned, that the grappler is becoming a big factor in these in-games, considering that it is a major utility device. So I cannot wait to see how it's used in the rest of these games.
Man, well, gentlemen, we don't have to wait that much longer. Now, very quickly, in case you guys didn't tune in, yesterday, Monster D-Face and Sancho both participated in casted the collegiate first ever official championship. So congratulations to Fuzzy Pickle and Steve McSweaty, the winners of our first official U.S. College Championship. Now, if you guys at home are interested in playing in next season, head on over to playversus.com/college to sign on up. You guys want to talk about that? Yeah, I could jump on that for sure. First off, it was Aussie and Sancho that casted, but I was helping, obviously put everything together. And I mean, Sancho could talk to the credibility of how good those games were. And I mean, guys, sign up. Like, it was really good, wasn't it, Sancho?
Absolutely, man. The lobbies were stacked, and it was just insane to see the performance of Fuzzy Pickle and Steve McSweaty. I mean, yes, that was a duos competition, but those two had a lot of solo clutch moments in a stacked lobby. So it's going to be interesting to see how they perform today in the NA East later on today.
Oh man, guys, I'm so amped. I can't wait. I hope to see more like super pack late game circles. I want to see more mythic weapons in play. I want to see people contesting mythic alive. That's what I want to see.
That guy's a pussy though. He didn't come out.
Like Benji.
They said he had to camp in there.
Earlier on in game number 1. That's pretty crazy. I mean, this
That's not cool, but
here.
you just don't like camp. And like you escape as soon as someone's blowing and you can do that. I got it for 67 to the head. Cause I went really far in the sky and the stink. Now I was lower, I was like 33 HP. How much were you? 43 HP. That's a lot more, Or 37. Or 37, yeah. Not 33. Was it 37 or was it 43? No, 37. You were 37 HP. First thing you did was camp. Okay, but the first thing you did was camp. Why? I don't know, because you're a pussy. I can tell. Pussy people does that. Okay, you were hiding right here. It's not an example. I'm saying. You were not really here. This is an example. You were kind of here, but an example that you were. Okay.
Nigga, where the monkey is? Where the monkey is? Nigga, where the monkey is? Yeah, I'm where the monkey is.
Is that innocent? No. Is that innocent trophy? No. Or is that the controller? Oh. How do you get to go and play that? Oh, Sudoku. Another person coming. Dancing. Oh yeah, it's gone. Start dancing, bro. No, I still want you to dance, bro. No, I want you to dance, bro. I want you to dance again, please. Yeah. Put dancing boy. with the gold pump.
It's pretty small.
Gonna get 88 for a gold pump.